I rubbed my fingers through his hair. I said, son, it's not goodbye. Let's see you later.
This morning, the anguished father of Austin Metcalf, the Texas teen stabbed to death at a high school track meet, is speaking out for the first time since a judge over the weekend refused to grant convicted murderer Karmelo Anthony a new trial.
I'm not alleged.
This case was really never about guilt or innocence. It was about how long you're going to do.
Anthony, who is now 19, was sentenced to 35 years in prison for fatally stabbing Metcalf during a quick and heated confrontation in April 2025 over Anthony's refusal to leave a tent that belonged to Metcalf's team.
Did you get justice?
No. There's no such thing. I got handed a life sentence.
You got handed a life sentence.
So did Megan, so did Hunter, and so did everybody else in my family and her family. We don't ever get to see Austin again. We don't get to talk to him. We don't get to hug him. This guy, he still gets to see his family. It's a tragedy that he has to be in prison. I feel sorry for him. Just due to the fact that his life is pretty much ruined. I don't feel sorry for what he did, though. He needs to be held accountable.
Notoriety about the killing spread beyond Texas, due in no small part to social media posts that amplified elements of the case involving race. There were no black jurors, and critics questioned whether Anthony received a fair trial.
Do you have a sense of why some people can't accept that they believe Karmelo Anthony did not get a fair trial?
Sure. There are people in this world that will believe whatever they're told. They follow. They're sheep.
Can I ask you about the racial element of the case?
Sure.
How did it get that way?
It's real simple. The other side decided to bring it up.
He said it started when he was asked to leave a press conference by Anthony's parents shortly after his son's murder.
He was not invited. He knows that it's inappropriate to be near this family.
I think that day is when race was really entered into it. Because till that point, I never looked at it as a black and white thing. It was a right and wrong thing. That's all. Whoever did it, my first question was, one, where's his parents? How was he raised? Why did this happen? Not, oh, he's black, he must be guilty. It never even crossed my mind. It doesn't matter. I don't see color.
At trial, prosecutors and defense attorneys made a secret deal to focus on what happened under that tent and exclude evidence about Anthony and Metcalf's character or past behavior.
We're not going to drag stuff from what they did in 4th grade. We're not going to drag stuff from this guy's character, because at the end of the day, it's real simple. They had 20 pages on my boys. I read it. They had 75 pages on Karmelo. I read that. If it would have came out in court, I think he would have got more.
After the verdict, Jeff Metcalf appeared on a podcast where he used racially charged language and disparaged Anthony's family.
What was that about?
1, yes, I said it. 2, I own it. I'm not backing away from it. If you listen to the 10 seconds before the clip and you get the context, because I'll repeat it for everybody right now. I'm not racist. Let me make something up that is racist, and I bet you it will go viral on the internet. So it's a social media experiment. I'm not going to apologize for anything, but was it my finest moment? No.
16 months after Austin was killed, his father says faith keeps him from being consumed by anger.
Forgave him the first day it happened.
For real?
Said it in an interview. Had to. If I didn't, I'd be eaten up. I'd be angry. I might go do something. I'd be looking for revenge. What if I lost control of my emotions? What if I found him and killed him? So for my mental health, for my well-being, and for my spiritual health, I knew what I needed to do.
Could you ever envision a time where you sit with Karmelo Anthony's family and talk about it?
I don't think they would be up for that. I would have thought they would have reached out to me. They would have offered some sort of condolence, some sort of remorse, some sort of accountability. But that's not the way things played out. We obviously are different people, and we choose to parent differently. My son is at a cemetery, and their son is in a prison cell. I don't know what we would have to talk about, to be honest.
Karmelo Anthony's attorney tells ABC News in a statement his legal defense is not intended to diminish Austin Metcalf's life or his family's grief. Legitimate questions about racial fairness, equal treatment, public access, judicial impartiality, and the constitutional process cannot be dismissed as merely bringing race into the case. In recent weeks, Jeff Metcalf started a foundation named for his son with Bruce Carter, a community advocate who works on conflict resolution.
It's the ability to walk away, but you have to teach people that before they're in that moment. We live in a society right now that conflict is normal, so we have to prepare people prior to that.
I want to make sure no other parent has to feel this way. Now, can I change the entire world? No, but I can do my part, because it starts with one step. This is the first step, but it's the first step of the rest of my life.
What do you want us to know about Austin and how he should be remembered?
He touched so many different hearts in such a short time. That boy taught me stuff. I taught him too. I was his dad. He taught a lot of people a lot of things. He was a good kid.
The case is not over. Karmelo Anthony is appealing the decision not to grant him a new trial. And I asked Jeff Metcalf about that, if he's prepared even for the possibility of having to go through it all again. He said it wouldn't bother him, but it is evident the last year and a half have surely been painful.
No question about it. Thank you for bringing that.